Illustrated running back is Todd Gurley, who was the only primary ball carrier among the top 10 players on the list. Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley, Ezekiel Elliott were all ranked among the next group of players from 11 to 20. Stephen A., who should be the top running back on this list?
Ezekiel Elliott.
Last run they have. High snap. Option. Elliott. Touchdown.
I won't deny that. 322 carries as a rookie. 304 carries last season. Easily over 1,300 yards, pretty much for the most part, leading rusher over 2 of the last 3 years. You give him the ball, good things happen. He minces nothing. Running north, this is what he does. And when you consider his level of production and the level of success it has helped reap for the Dallas Cowboys, with him being the focal point, with nobody expecting any kind of innovativeness whatsoever from Jason Garrett, and still their offense was relatively decent just because Zeke was on the field. I don't think there's any denying the kind of impact that Ezekiel Elliott's had. Saquon Barkley and others look a little better. They're a bit more evasive, elusive, etc. But in terms of what you actually accumulate on the ground, I think Ezekiel Elliott is that dude.
You know what this is? Saquon to Zeke is like back in the day, Emmitt Smith to Barry Sanders. If you swapped teams, could you imagine what Barry Sanders would do behind that Dallas offensive line? Except that this is a 234-pound Barry Sanders.
Yo, welcome to the breakdown, man, with your boy Mylo. Today's episode will be about the best running backs in the NFL and how ESPN Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman both got them wrong. In my opinion, the players in the NFL got it right with Todd Gurley coming in at 5 throughout the whole NFL. But if it was just a running backs list, I definitely think that Todd Gurley should be number 1. He can do everything Saquon Barkley can do. He can do everything Ezekiel Elliott can do. And I don't necessarily know if they can do everything Todd can do, because Zeke has gotten better with catching the ball out of the backfield. Todd, he was great catching the ball out of the backfield last season. He actually, caught the ball a little less out of the backfield this season. Either way, if I had to rank these 3 guys, they all actually play different in my opinion, because Zeke, for the most part, Zeke is a pure power runner. Saquon, he has a little power because he has size. For the most part, Saquon, he's a shifty back, but he has a little power on top of it. Todd is both. Todd is a power back with shiftiness to him. Zeke can make you miss in open field. Like I said in a previous video that I did about him, he's great at making the first man miss. But so is Todd Gurley, so is Saquon Barkley. So what separates these 3 guys? It's the production. A lot of people will argue that Saquon Barkley, the New York Giants offensive line wasn't that good. But as you can see on this play, that hole was wide open. And he averaged 5 yards a pop. I don't care who you are. If your offensive line is trash, you are not going to average 5 yards a carry. I am sorry. You can't have it both ways. You can't say Eli Manning holds the ball too long and then say, well, the offensive line is trash. You have to pick one. So just to, kill that narrative, the New York Giants line, they're okay. A competent running back can do with them. I think Ezekiel Elliott be able to do what he does behind the offensive line. I think Todd Gurley be able to do what he does behind the offensive line. But if you was to put Ezekiel Elliott in the Los Angeles Rams system, I don't think he would be as productive. I think he would still be great because he's just great. If you put Saquon Barkley in the offensive Rams system, I think he could do what Todd Gurley does because he's pure shiftiness. But I think you could put Todd Gurley behind the offensive line of the Dallas Cowboys and the offensive line of the New York Giants. If you put Saquon Barkley behind the line of if you put Saquon Barkley in the Dallas Cowboys offensive system, he'd have to be more of a power back because Ezekiel Elliott runs through the tackles a lot, and he's great at it. Saquon is not necessarily great at running between the tackles. That's something he's going to have to get better at. Todd Gurley is great at running between the tackles. Todd Gurley is great at catching the ball out of the backfield. Todd Gurley is great at pitches. Todd Gurley is great at pretty much everything that it takes to be a running back. I don't take anything away from Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon Barkley. Those guys are both great running backs. But if we're talking about the best running back, the best guy who lines up behind or next to the quarterback, it's Todd Gurley. It's Todd Gurley. And I think it's, I'm not going to say it's a gap between them because Saquon is on both of their heels, to be honest. Saquon is the third best, only because he's a rookie. Only because he's a rookie, and I have to see him do it consistently. Look at this. The talent is there, no doubt. The talent is there, no doubt. So here goes these guys' stats. Saquon got 261 carries, 1,300 yards, and 11 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards a carry. Ezekiel Elliott got the ball 304 times, 1,400 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Todd got the ball 256 times, 48 times less than Zeke, 1,200 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 4.9 yards a carry. Zeke averaged 4.7 yards a carry, and if you look at their receiving stats, you know, they're all pretty close in receiving. But in my opinion, that's because they're both pretty much the focal point of their offense. I mean, they are pretty much the focal point of their offense. And with that being said, Todd Gurley's production, you know, Todd Gurley had the best production. And we saw it head-to-head when the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams played. We saw who had the better game. Zeke got shut down. And even though you could say C.J. Anderson played a good game too, Zeke got shut down, not Todd. So, you know, that's the breakdown, man. Yo.